Disclaimer before we even talk about this game, I'm not a big turn-based RPG fan. I like action adventures and shoot 'em up games or side-scrolling adventures. Those are great with me. But there's just something about the turn-based elements that just feels so pushed onto some games, and then they just leave out the story completely. That just makes it feel like, ugh, like you're stuck in these battles for so long, and then the story elements are kind of and then you're just like, why am I even doing this to myself? But doesn't seem to have that problem. Today we're talking about a game that popped onto my radar when I was scrolling through the PlayStation Plus store looking for a new game to play. The turn-based elements are super quick and very interesting to go through, and the story itself is actually quite fascinating that you kind of want to get through it. And it's not a 30-hour long game, it's only 10 hours and 15 hours if you fully want to do the whole everything. So why not pick this up and play it for those elements? So that's what I did. And well, oh boy, does this game is actually really good, especially if you want to stream it. Child of Light's story is about a little game named Aurora who, well, fell under a mysterious illness and died. And instead of being sent to heaven or hell, she was sent to a land named Lamora, who honestly could be considered hell because of all the enemies and all the monsters that are just paroling around and everything.
See, I'm telling you, I have the mind of a master. I have the mind of a mastermind. What's that? I don't know, but
She's sent to a land of Lamora where she comes across mysterious enemies, wild monsters, makes a bunch of new friends, and experiences the land like no other. On this adventure, she learns of not only about herself, but about her family's past and what her father is currently going through while she's stuck in this land, and hoping that one day she'll be no, re- will hopefully one day be resurrected to be back with her father one day. And she just goes on this journey with her little friend, Ignicalis, who helps her in her battles and along her journeys, being actually a quite little sprite. Kind of cute. And that's the story. The art styles and how each character is drawn and the way that the story is told just feels like you're flipping through a page of a book. And it looks just so good. With the hand-drawn watercolored paints and pastel colors, it feels like no game I've played in a while. Feels fresh, feels clean, and it feels very enjoyable to play. That's the game itself. Now down to the actual abilities and how the game is played. This is a side-scrolling adventure with open-world elements, allowing you to go back to existing areas that you've already perused to unlock all the different chests that you haven't collected yet. So getting around is not that difficult. Along with the different abilities that you gain for Aurora herself, you gain the ability to fly, increasing your maneuverability and exploring every inch of this world. Don't worry, having the ability to fly does not stop you from dying in this open world. The developers have done a nice job with laying out traps and different enemies that'll come along the way to block your path that you have to fight. Just remember, this is an RPG element game that has a skill tree that you need to eventually level up to unlock everything and make the battles easier, because you will fall into situations where you have to fight things. As you make your way through the enemies, completing the turn-based elements is actually quite fun. It's kind of a fast turn-based game. Every character in your party gets a skill up or gains XP from the battle themselves. That applies to your skill tree. The skill tree is quite expansive for each character, but it doesn't do anything other than just giving some unique abilities, mainly just attack ups, more damage, more mana, the normal stuff that skill trees usually give. Nothing too crazy, so you don't have to spend too much time in the skill tree trying to pick and choose what the best layout is to do. Just going along and just hoping for the best is my best tactic. Along with the skill tree, we also have gems that you can collect throughout the world. These gems can be crafted together to create additional unique abilities for damage ups, attack ups, those type of things. The RPG elements also have, not RPG, the turn-based elements also have the surprise or quick attack elements, where if you come up behind an enemy, you'll probably go first in the battle, or if you get ambushed by an enemy, you're probably going to get hit first, which is kind of cool. Most turn-based games do have that, but with this one, it feels just a little bit better because you have the ability to fly and you get to pick and choose how you come at an enemy. Ignicalis adds a multiplayer aspect to it, where if you have a friend or if you play over the internet, you can have a friend come along with you, where Ignicalis can help you traverse the world itself, picking up different plants that give you increased mana or increased health. Even in the battles themselves, Ignicalis can be used to slow down an enemy or give your characters healing, or collecting the plants in the battlefield to give your characters healing or mana. It's actually quite fun to use Ignicalis even if you're a single player person, and it adds just an additional element on top of this game already. Ubisoft does come out with some pretty good games sometimes, and this is one of them. So if you're in PlayStation Plus, there's no reason not to download and play it. It's available for literally every platform under the sun, except for phones, obviously. And with the 10-hour gameplay, I don't see why not. Play it, have fun with it, get through it in one quick afternoon. If you have a friend along with you, get through it so fast, coming across the different enemies. Oh, I forgot to say, the story itself is told through sing-song poems. Each character basically rhymes to each other, and you even come up against characters who have no business rhyming, and it's pretty cool. And that's it for me. Thank you guys for coming back again. Leave a like or dislike whether you like this video or not. Leave a comment if you liked Child of Light, or if you've played it before. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.